diesel heater is all disassembled, and it was actually pretty clean. Let's see if I can shine. Here's the combustion chamber. It's got some soot on it, but it's not that bad. It's actually pretty clean. There's the inside of the burner chamber. This is where the glow plug screws in. And that screen is actually pretty clean. I sprayed it out and torched in there. But that's what was causing my problem right there. These two little, I didn't even know what that is. Maybe a bug got sucked in, something got sucked in. And it's got to be my problem, because that's the only thing that was in there, and it was right up in where it ignites and everything. So I'm going to put this back together. We had a little accident with the gasket right here, but it's not the burner gasket. I finally got it all together. I'd say the entire project only took me about an hour and a half. You can become a professional with these diesel heaters, these Chinese diesel heaters, in about a half an hour. They're really, really simple. Moment of truth. Let's hit the power button. Now we wait. Once the glow plug gets hot, we should start hearing the tick, 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 tick from the fuel pump. Keeping my fingers crossed. It wasn't that bad, but there was that chunk of carbon. I don't know what it is. It was stuck in the exact wrong spot. So ticking faster. I think we got ignition. I'm going outside. That was it, just that tiny little chunk in there. Alright, good deal. We're all fixed up. Onboard water pump and the diesel heater back in action. Yay, Kip, you did it! You fixed it! You took a big fat shite in the litter box and you fixed it, Kip! Are you happy? I'm happy, Kip. Now that everything's all fixed, I'll kind of give you this is spot number 1. Hookups. This one does have the big 50 amp, 30 amp, and 20 amp. And it's quite a few spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots. Of course, you got the person there. And these are the rates. Pretty spendy for full hookups, but if you're just spending a night with electric only, $10 ain't too bad. There's a little bit of traffic going in and out of here during business hours, but it's not bad. Looks like that used to be a racetrack, dirt track for cars. It's pretty big, but doesn't look like they use it for that anymore. Who knows? All right, now it is time to go put the check in the drop box. We'll take care of this. First things first. I say I was here last year, so I know right where to go. Let's zip on over here real quick. This big building right over here. Yeah, it's that big building right over there. Little metal box right over there. There we go. $10, it's yours. Okay, done deal. I still had problems with the diesel heater last night. It ended up shutting off again. So now I'm draining the tank and I'm gonna clean the filter on it. I think this is the problem. The diesel fuel just doesn't look right. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it looks really cloudy. I'm gonna have to pull the whole tank. There's some weird chunks down in there, pieces. I don't know what that stuff is. Wasn't looking forward to doing this, but I'm gonna have to pull the tank. It shouldn't be too much harder, but that is definitely the problem. Damn it. It's just these screws here. And then there's a nut on the back. So, shouldn't be too big of a deal. Alright, as you can see, I've got the tank pretty well clean now. Okay, so I got 1 gallon of diesel in that little gas can there. I need to get a diesel can, but whatever. And let's just see how much it puts in that tank. 1 gallon just about puts it half full, so it holds probably 2 1/4 gallons. To prime the pump, you're supposed to be able to push these 2 bottom buttons. Hold them till it says, yeah, that doesn't work. I'm just gonna run it and I'll probably have to do this a couple times. I did clean that filter. You see there's a little brown smudge in there, but that's fine. I actually didn't see that, or I probably would have cleaned it all the way, but the screen was wide open, so it should be good. Alright, I finally got it going. The pump was not kicking on, so I think the pump was a little gummed up. That's my foam wrap that I had wrapped around the pump, and then electrical tape to quiet it up a little bit. It worked alright, but I had to take all that off. Once I got all that off, and I seen the pump light come on, I came underneath here and I smacked on it a little bit with the pliers. That didn't work. I unplugged, plugged, unplugged, plugged, and then it just started working. So let's hope this clean diesel is going to clean out that pump a little bit. Otherwise, I might end up having to get a new pump. So right now I just got the nozzle pointed out the door, and I'm gonna let it run for a little bit on high and just see if I can clean up that pump a little bit. So I let it run for a little while, and then I shut it off, let it cool down, fired it back up, and as soon as that light came on for the pump, it started clicking. So we're gonna go with it and hope for the best. I think everything's gonna be fine now, but I thought that yesterday. So worst case scenario, I'll have to get another pump for it. Just a little FYI heads up, if you guys do let your rig sit all summer, you need to drain the diesel fuel, or at least try and get it to empty, before you put it away. And then you still, I believe, need to run it a few times during the summer. I'd say run it once every month, just to be on the safe side. And run it good, run it for 5 or 10 minutes.